Orlando review day one. It's been exciting so far. So let's get at it again and really look at what happened first day. First, I'd like to talk about a bit about the open bracket. Um, no real, no, only two real surprises so far. One was shown to us on MLG.TV and Twitch. Another one was off stream, but I also gotta check the bracket. Start by the first surprise. Which is not really surprised. Echo Fox going out in the over bracket. I didn't trust this team. Team that is made of Sinful, Nezlo, Proof, and Cyborg. I didn't trust this team in the first place. I didn't realize this team would make a big difference either way. So them being out in the first round of the bracket is no surprise to me. Well, not first round, but in the open bracket itself before even reaching pool play. Again, no surprise to me because honestly, it showed that it had proof that they weren't really going to be a team that would be a real threat in this tournament. They never, to all the 5500 series I've dealt with while being here in the last few months, I haven't seen them go past the quarterfinals. Now, I could be wrong about a couple that I have not seen, but besides that, no. The surprise for me, though, Allegiance. They're in the losers bracket as well, losing to a 15th seed at Captain out of Esports, which I've seen them around in the 500 series. They made an interesting run or two, but never really went far. Well, they're going far because they beat out Allegiance, the 2 seed. Now that's a bit more surprise because they look good coming into it. The team of Exotic, Remy, Rochilla, and Royalty look good to me. But there they go. Gone there you go. So besides that, nothing real big, all cookie cutter. The team I thought was going to go out in the losers bracket with Echo Fox, most wanted. Look at that. They're making that run. And they're one game away from pool play, which is huge. Really huge. Props to Doug Barton. And that happened. Alright. So, we let out pool play. Let's get into pool play. I'm gonna go by the games I've seen mostly on the Alpha stream because I've seen a few minutes on the Bravo, but I had a chance to watch it clearly on TV, so I took it. So, first game of the day, Elevate Envy in mainstream. Oh, Envy deserved to win it 3-1. They deserved to win it 3-1. They dominated for the most part. Restart with Stronghold with Hardpoint. They looked real good. J-Cap was brilliant. At one point he was 21-10. Early 3-piece bottom matching that really said, okay, we're here to slay and hold our ground. And that's what they did for most of it. Now, don't take away some of Elevate's moments, especially Aqua, who's definitely this team's best player, without a doubt. And if you put him among other top teams, they could be number 2, but he's on Elevate. The big moment in Stronghold Yard Point was the hold of the second bunker, because they looked like Elevate looks like they finally had that cleared, but then here comes Envy coming in and still contesting and wasting time and taking time away from Elevate to make any ground, and that ended it for them. J-Cap was the key player with that, ended up with 35 kills and held over 2 minutes of hardpoint ground, so that's pretty awesome. For the rest of you, I think Elevate's only real win. Let's see. Elevate's only win. They did look somewhat good, but you felt it. You felt that Envy was going to take it, and that's what exactly happened. They did. And give it to John, give it to J-Cap, give it to that whole team really, especially John, J-Cap. They really put themselves out there. On Infection S&D, I was impressed by the sniper use of John. It forced the LA players not to stay together very much and really took great advantage of it. And it just led to a solid win for AB to really move on. And right now at 2-0, they're the team. Of course, they're going to make it out to the winner's bracket easily. I believe that surely. So, E United. They were very good, and we beat them. And being 3-1 convincingly, one of the few games I didn't see. And the other game I didn't really see was first LME, but I didn't see them do much anyway, so no surprise there. So let's go on to Pool B, I guess. One of the few games I kind of seen on the other screen was Infuse versus H2K. Mainly because H2K went out to a 2-goal lead. And I was surprised because they looked like a team that could actually do this. But Infuse became Infuse. Zero started being the Slayer that he was being. Marky B led that team through and through, and they got the reverse sweep. Props to Infuse. They got the 3-0. They got the 3-1 win against Brown Zero like they should. It was a really proper performance by them. So they moved on. They're most likely in the winner's bracket out of this. I don't see them going down at all. Now, I'm going to leave the later games because I got a few things to say about that. So let's go to the complexity of these games against Rise and FaZe. They were no match. They were overmatched from the start, even though with the closest matches, and a couple of them, Ace weren't pulling the weight. You can pull the leadership a bit on Breach Hardpoint, where they had some good pinches and where they were really somewhat looking at a good team, but they needed to win against one of these guys. It didn't happen, and they were swept in both games. And no surprise really at the end because you're in a group of death. You're with Rise and FaZe, two of the top 4 teams in the league. You won, and you just been a new team that's been created. Sorry, buddy, wasn't happening. Same with Team Caliber, both got swept by Optic and Nazi. There's nothing else to say there. Theory, as much as he tried, I gave it to the man for trying, but it looked like he hadn't played in a while. And it showed in Stronghold Hardpoint that he was, and most of the response, honestly, that he was not getting anywhere with the guns of Optic and Luminosity anyway. They took one from, they took it. They got too close early on against Optic, but then Optic was Optic. So, yeah, nothing new there. So, we move on. So, really, it's been mostly cookie cutter, not except cookie cutter, because we knew the 2 games were going to be very interesting and very close. And the first game was Optic versus LG, and boy, that was something else. So, with that game, to me, what was huge for Optic was they needed to win a search and destroy, which oddly enough they ended up not doing, and it was disappointing because it showed that they practiced well in response, which they ended up winning. That was pretty good for them, but they didn't win the S&D, especially against the best S&D team in the league in Luminosity. So them not winning that was showing, because the biggest thing that was showing during the Luminosity OG match was Study not just out sniping for me, which got 2 foolish headshots from to Optic from Study, that showed why would they go right. If you're in that East top AC, top of bottom AC, I think it was bottom AC. You poke your head out there, you're getting headshotted. Why send another guy out there to fodder? They, they made some weird decision making during that time, and what really noticed was Formal's lack of diversity and studies when and it's all in the second weapon. Formal only had an RK5. Now the RK5 is a hell of a pistol, 3 burst, they're very good close range, but study of the VMP and he's good with it. He's a diverse slayer who can kill with an AR and a 17 gun. And that's what's missing out of the formula. I think you should try either. I don't even need to try the VMP. You can try the LCAR, a solid 17 gun that you don't even need to replace with. Or that sort. And maybe that work better for him. But give it to them anyway. They dominated the outplay and took the CTF while proving me that they are Optic Gaming is lucky because of the lack of S&Ds. I have to be honest in saying that. Because if there was more S&Ds like there were in Season 2, I don't know. They need to improve that because that's their biggest weakness, and they kept it close with LG, but LG really showed how to play S&D better. But during the other games, they really came through, and especially evac uplink. My goodness, evac uplink. What a game. What game Karma played after that? Evac. No, was it evac uplink? I'm sorry, guys. I'll check my notes real quick. Okay, so hardcore that's one of their best maps in the game. Let's just honestly say they really took that map over. They were covering all spots, great rotations. Formal started that map. So that's the genius of Formal right there, because he could stay in the back, snipe out with his M8 and really make the kills. Yeah, he's not very high dimensional, but the guns he's good at, he's good at. He's shown it. He's shown it in this match. Really pulling out the great kills. They look close. LG tried to make it close, but really, Skunk came in there with a 3-piece and I want to say window. Goodness, bottom window near preferred side on up if they play evac up, and just he's the reason why he's such a great killer slayer in the game, where he can just go in and get his shots, and it doesn't look like he's going recklessly anywhere, but he still gets his kills 2, 3, almost 4 at a time, taking out a whole team if he wanted to, and they took that over. We talked about S&D a bit. It was Study Fortress Formal, really. Almost sniped well, but Study sniped better, and he also had the better secondary weapon. And that was big, because it was shown that when we truly Study versus Formal, Study pulled out the VMP and he had the advantage. Even if it was RK5, he was the advantage. So, they captured the fried stronghold. There we go. Oh. I'm sorry, guys. Fringe uplink, what it was. It was a close game until the interception by Karma, and then Skunk got streaks, Formal got streaks, and it just game over after that. They just were so smart with the streaks, taking them out different places before they could take any chance to make a run towards the middle, towards mid, to get the drone. It was just that Karma interception really changed the game around. He was a key player doing most of the respawns. in the formal anyway. Crim 6, this is where Crim was key right here. Stronghold, capture the flag. All of them. They just took it. And it was... Karma with the Shiva, he needs to keep at it. And players need to ban it maybe. But Karma with the Shiva is turning more and more dangerous. Not Clayster level. I've seen Clayster's level today. I want to talk more about Clayster's level with the Shiva. That's ridiculous. But Karma with the Shiva is very good. And it's shown in Stronghold CTF, and it gave them a top blow they needed against LG. It was 5-0. The map ended up being. It was a rout. It was indeed a rout. So that was the first game of the night. And then it was that game of the night, which she saved the best for last, of course, and which was the best game. Eyes, days, that was fun to watch. Let's start with evac high point. It went back and forth. It was a little bit of a tug of war. Those two went back and forth. And it was led mostly by Clayster, and Clayster on one side, classic a bit too. Two wasn't in it, but it was Slack that stole the show for Eyes and got them the win. Slack had over 50 kills in that game. 50 kills. He was deadly with the BMP. An interesting thing that really helped them out for Rise was the allowance of rapid fire, which I think they did that because Zuma and Mabel came out with Pharaohs, and Pharaohs with rapid fire always turned into a legitimate gun. But what's going on notice is BMPs with rapid fire is even more dangerous. And that's what Slack used, and that's what Slack abused, and Slack killed and killed with all throughout that match. And it showed why that it was effective. Made sense for them to take evac hard point because of it. And it was obvious from next time, okay, no more rapid fire. That wasn't working out for us. Then we go to S&D. FaZe turned it around. FaZe to be second best S&D team in this tournament. FaZe beat Rise pretty handily in that. It was noted that Rise is not exactly good at this. Good at the whole S&D game. But OG kept it close with LG. It was no argument that FaZe won that cleanly and handedly at 6-2 in Breach S&D. And FaZe was getting Clayster had solid kills. He is truly just he's one of the most impressive players in the game. Him and Mabel. Although the guys in Ruse's study was most impressive because he kept his team in it during OG versus LG. But Clayster was impressive. I think him and Enable were hot, and Zuma needs to get hot with them. I think he finally got hot in Stronghold CPI. Zuma had 23, Clay had 20. So it finally got there towards him, but it was and then RK5 played by Patch during the S&D. Usual, pretty good, very good. But I think more people should be diverse. Elcar, maybe, and VMP, but they took out Overkill. Yeah, they banned Overkill, so they had to go to RK5. And Patch is a great RK5 player. I see very good work with RK5. They spaced out Rise and really closed them down well and really proven that, yeah, second best S&D team. Really, really well done. So, we go to the next map, Strong Soul CPF. And, I'm sorry. uplink. I think that was breach uplink. Oh my god. No, breach uplink. Oh my goodness. So much was left on the table for FaZe. Let's be honest here. That amazing 4-piece by Glacier should have not been wasted like that when going across, hitting backboard, and almost getting the slam dunk. He still, you could at least had that 1 point there. It would be not like fully wasted, but it looked like he hesitated, and it also helped that most of Rise spawned right by where you had to put the drone into, and Rise took advantage of it, took out Clay, took out the rest of the red phase, and it helped them hold on and win that uplink. That uplink was insane. Crazy. So we go on to Stronghold, CTF, and FaZe. 4-0. FaZe played pretty freaking well. Clayster and Sumo was the key players. They were getting good kills, and they earned that 4-0 win. Prize was really getting anywhere, and it was. The team started to support me a bit more, but FaZe needed a weekend like this to go and start the weekend, make sure they're in the winners bracket, during the championship winners bracket, and we do well. So props to them indeed. We go into one of the better, crazier SMD games we've ever seen. 100 SMD. It was a sniper's map, and for the most part, they still went to command grade, but the player was inside most of the houses that were there. Especially near A-bomb. Bomb. The memories of this place. The last time they played Hunted was Season 2 Finals against the old DT. And the old DT won pretty handily. And ended kind of in an embarrassing way where Killer got behind, I think with Clay and Enable, or Clay and Zuma. It was Clay and someone on FaZe, and got behind him, got 1 piece, and ran away for it in time to let the bomb go off for DT to pull off the upset win and get them started a run that took them to the grand finals. So, with that run being said, they had a lot to prove in S&D at Hunted and prove that they could finish what they started, and they did. They did that pretty well. It was very intense ending too, which oddly enough ended almost on the same way it ended for them against TT. And the best part about that for FaZe, they did great trading. It traded off quickly and soundly against the Rise players. Octane ended up 12 kills, but it was a hollow 12. It didn't really felt like it was impactful, like that Enable's 10 or 11, I think, 11 kills. And especially the last one where Enable was at his best right here. Enable got the bomb off at B. Wrapped around, got through. So someone told, I think it was Clay telling him that they went to A. They went to A, that's inside the building, when the building's in Hunted. He did a wraparound, make sure he wasn't noticed, went to B, that's near cave, got the bomb in, took out one of the guys once he made another wraparound again in the front cave, took out one of the guys, and moved away. And the crazy part, our team did glitch. Glitch is when you move back to the former position you were, and he went right by Enable. Enable still got outside of cave for a little bit, pulled Octane away from the bomb, and even though Octane got the kill, he couldn't get back in time for them to defuse, and that was genius. It's almost like the move that Killer pulled off against them when they were facing them in Hunted SD all those weeks ago. Which, just learn from your mistakes, which you did. They did. And even learn from the good that DT did to help them upset FaZe a while back. So props to FaZe. I think they were the team of the night. They got the biggest one tonight for sure, beating Rise the way they did. And now they're they're basically straight, barring some crazy open bracket winners run that can come. But right now they look solidified for winners bracket, and they just need to beat the open bracket team, and boom, they're in. So that is my review of day one. Great day one so far. And I gotta say, extra thing, great commentary by all four guys, all three guys between TP, Merc, and Replays. Great job, guys. The guys who helped really bring them on, casters, all did a good job. Bucket messed up a bit saying wife when he was talking about Saints' son having Saints' girlfriend having a baby and saying wife. Well, awkward there, but besides that, it was a good feeling of a big time event like Anaheim. Anaheim was awesome, and I feel like day two is going to be just as interesting tomorrow, and I cannot wait for it. I'm going to put my day two review tomorrow night, same time, around the same time. It'll be a bit earlier, guys. I'll promise you that. And I hope you enjoy your night, and see you guys on the flip side.